So, good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Today is the 29th on this capacity building training for 1,000 Nigerian Civil Servants on ICT, which is organized by Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. So, as always, we'll start by showing our outlines, and our outlines for today goes like this. We have a recap on the 27. We have a rank. We'll talk about rank function. Then we have question and answer session. Then we have conclusion. So, a quick recap on the D27. On the 27, I believe we talk about percentage, what is percentage, what you can do with percentage, how you apply a percentage, how you can use percentage in MS Excel so that it will give you an outcome. So our today class is, we'll talk about rank function in MS Excel. So now you go to MS Excel interface so that we'll discuss about it in there. So let me just stop sharing my screen so that we can go. So today we're going to talk about rank function in MS Excel. As you can see, I already created some names and I have added serial number. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to add the first CA, second CA exam and total so that we can use this table to practice our rank function. So when we say rank function in MX Excel, the rank function in Microsoft Excel is a built-in function used to assign a position to a number within a list of numbers. It helps you understand how high or low value compared to other in a data set. So when you have a list of values like score, first CA, second CA exam, and total, and you want to know where specific value falls that list, who is the best in your class and who come last in your class, you can use rank function to find that specific position. It has it has syntax like this. It tells you, is this number the highest in your list or is it the second in your list? It has a structure like when you applied it, it will ask you where is the number, and then it will ask you the reference, then order. So the number in rank function, the specific value you want to rank, that's what number stand for in rank function. Then we have rep, that is, I think it's reference. That's the entire list of numbers, the range of the cells that contain your numbers, that's the reference. Then we have order. That's where you decide your ranking. This decide the ranking direction. Is it you want it to as ascending order or descending order? As you know, ascending order is smallest number to highest, then descending order is highest to smallest. So now let's just create some data here so that we can continue with our practical. Let me just create a random numbers here. Let's see. Have let's see, have 8 we have down like this. Let me just create a simple data here so that we can use it to continue. So let me just add the so let's just sum all of this together so that we can get our total. Let's see, do this like this. So here is our total mark of this number. Let me just make it center so that it will look normal like this. Okay. So let's see here we have position like this. So now if you want to find who come first and who come last in your class, this is why you'll assign rank function, and it will do the rest of the work for you. So at first, as always, when you are going to apply a formula or function in Excel, you start by equal sign, then you call the function. As you know, the function is already in there in MX Excel. All you have to do is to call the function, unlike a formula that you have to create it on your own, but function is already like ready-made in MS Excel. All you have to do is to call the function and it will do the rest of the work for you. And there is one thing about this. Okay, let's continue. After we finish, I'll explain this. Let's say equals to rank like this. As you can see, it asks you the number. So this number stands for the first number that come within your range. That's the number you're going to select like this. Then it will ask you the reference. Your reference is the range of all the range of your data that contain your total. That's your reference. So you highlight this range like this, then you press comma. Then we have order. We have ascending order or descending order. How do you want it to be? You want the person that score 60 to be given 1. So that's how you assign ascending order. That's from smallest to largest. Or if you want the person that score the smallest mark, you want it to rank as number 1. So that's why you use descending order. So we say this, then we press on tab. Then we close bracket like this. Then we press enter. As you can see, this person is number 11 in our list. So there is one thing. If you just drag it like this, it will give you some rubbish result, because when you apply your function here, you see our range is from F2 to F16. So if you come here, you see our range continue going down the road. It changed to F3 to F17. So how are you going to get away from this arrow. So you have to come and lock this range here like this. You highlight it and lock the formula. I believe you all know, since you do percentage, you know how to lock a formula in MS Excel like this. You apply dollar sign at first and in the middle of your reference like this. Let's see, enter. So when you come and drag it again, you see the result has changed. So why do we have a 38? As we can see, 38 is the smallest mark, and it ranked it number one in our position. Why? Because we use ascending order. We want it to from smallest to the largest. As you can see, this is not fair, because as I can see here, a person score, let's say 57, and he come in 15 in the class. You see, that's not fair. So we're going to change the order to descending order. So we change this one here to 0. That means descending order. We want it from largest to smallest. Then we press and enter. As you can see, the position already changed. If you drag it like this, you see it will get back to normal. As you can see, the 57, who is the highest mark, that's Sadia Abakar, come at number one in our position. So what will happen if if two people have the same mark here? If, let's say like this, we have 57, let's say, whereas number two have 56, then we say this person also have 56 like this. Pressing enter, you see the position will change. Now we have number two in, we have two position in it rank two people with position number two in our range, because they have the same mark. So what will happen now? Will it move to 3, 4 continuously, or it will stop here? So one thing about a rank function, if you have the same mark, the same total for different people, it will give them the same position, but after it rank the first position, as you can see, we have the same mark 56, 56, and they have position number two also. So it's going to apply this, it's going to take this number one as number one, this as two. Also this one, you see, its rank as its position as two, it will take it as number three, then it will move to four continuously. And as you can see, we have total of 56 for three people like this. So as you can see, we don't have a rank. We don't have in our position. We don't have number three and four. Why is that? Because these people that have the same mark, you see this 56 and this 56 and this 56, it will count them as this is one, maybe this is two, this is three, and this is four. And from there, it will move to next total. As you can see here is 5. Then it will move to 6, 7, and so on. So that's how rank function works in MS Excel. Okay, then. So this is how rank function works in MS Excel. So now we're going to get back to our class and see if you have any question so that you can ask, and we'll call it a day. So if you have any question, please, now is the time so that we can move to. Okay, I see somebody drop a something in chat. So I see. So I see somebody has said, "Sir, please repeat." Actually, not understand. So I don't think you followed our class at first. So if you watch this meeting from the beginning, I think you will understand what we just did. I don't think it's possible that you'll say you don't understand anything at all. So as I can see, Nabil say, good evening, sir. Sir, what happened if the number are more two with equal score? So as I said, if the number have equal, let's say you have two number with equal, like I say you have 56 and 56, and the 56 come in second position in your range, in your data. So it will give them the same position. It will mark them as in the position 2 and position 2. Unless while counting the numbers, it will count that number 2 and number 2. It will take one as number 2 and the other one as number 3. Okay, let me share my screen again so that we'll explain so that everyone will understand normally. So as I said, if you have like this, as you can see, this is our first position here, and this is our second position, and we also have second position here, and we also have second position. Why is that? Because they have the same mark. Let me highlight it like this. They have the same mark of 56 like this, as you can see. This one also have 56 like this. So as you can see, we have 3 second position in our data here. So because of this 3 position we have, you will not see position 3, position 4. Why is that? Because it will count this as 1 and it will take this one as 2. It will also take this one as 3. It will take this one as 4. Then it will continue from there to 5 and so numbers. That's how rank function works if you have 2 equal score in your range. That's why I put 3 the same equal mark in our total so that we don't have any misunderstanding here. Let me just go back. Let me see. So I think I've answered your question. Yeah. So if you don't understand, please drop the message in chat and I'll respond again. If you have any other question, please drop it in chat. Let me just stop sharing my screen. Yes, it both apply in ascending and descending order. The only difference is that ascending order is from okay, I think I have network issue. The only abundant difference that will make is ascending order, it will start from smallest to largest, and descending order start from largest to smallest. That's the only difference between them at all. And it applied to both ascending and descending order rank. That's how it works. So any question again? Okay, no problem. So, so if you don't have any question, I think we'll call it a day from here. Okay. Okay, see you again tomorrow, inshallah.